the change is happening, then you really feel bad. You feel bad, you feel stressed, you don't know what to do. So it's good, then you fail. You look what you can do about that, and that's it. Not many people do have really great big goals. And sometimes it's really scary to dream. The rule for coaches, you can't say any solution. You want to say, I know how to do it, just listen to me. The person have to find the solution by themselves. Then you hear people find the solution. Inside you feel like fire. Oh my God, crazy. I say nothing, I just ask questions.
Hello everyone, this is Kama PR Podcasts. My name is Maria, and today with us there is a very interesting guest, an entrepreneur with 20 years of experience and creator of the most famous dance studios in Baltic. It's a dance studio named Skillz. Dmitrijus Fofonovas is with us today. Dmitry, thank you so much for coming to us today. Could you please shortly introduce yourself and tell about your background?
Hello, Maria. Thank you. My name is Dmitrijus. I'm CEO and founder of Student Studio Skillz here in Vilnius in Lithuania. And I'm really happy having me here. So thank you very much.
Thank you so much for coming once again. And let's start with the first question. You have created, well, we can tell that even empire of dancers in Lithuania.
Yeah.
And it comes with a huge work with creating a big team,
yes.
with interviewing a lot of people. What's your secret and what's the top things you have learned throughout 20 years of your career in
Okay,
business?
Thank you for the question. It's a great question. Of course, I just want to start with that. Before I was alone, of course, I was a teacher, and I want to create something big. And dance studio, it wasn't my goal at all. So dance studio is just a step for me. Of course, yeah, it took like 10 years, 12 years to develop very good. But at the beginning, I have to find the way how to hire people, right? So how to create a great team, because alone you can't do much, right? So at the beginning, I just trust my intuition at the beginning. So everything was, I was succeed only like 20%. You know, my intuition was good only on 20%. So after that, I have to hire more people and have to find the way to find the right talented people who can be a teacher, who can be an organizer, who can be an administrator, who can be like a designer, wherever in a studio to work with, like on freelance or full-time, or even like video maker or whatever. Of course, at the beginning, wherever you start, it's really hard because you think, okay, I'm gonna fail. But don't focus on that. You have to focus on that, then you succeed. For example, as I said, I succeed on 20% because I hire 4 people and only one was really good, and others work not so long in studio. So one of the teachers still working in our studio. So it's like 12 years already. So it's crazy, right? And also you have to develop your intuition. And how to develop your intuition depends on many things, but the most important thing at the beginning is I did it more intuitionally before, because it's really important to tell people about your vision, what you want to change, what you want to achieve. For example, in a dance scene, before it was many things I have to fix, because I give you a short story. So first lesson, I was a break dancer before. So first lesson, what I got was like that. So I really was in passion. I want to start to visit the classes, right, with breaking. And in my school, on the third floor, was breaking lessons, right? So I went there and I saw a lot of like 50 people dancing, blah, blah, blah. And I'm standing there and I see the teacher there, but he doesn't teach. He just playing the music, put the next record, whatever. Nobody teaches. Everybody do whatever they want. Yeah, it's look like a breaking, but it's look like I don't know. I thought, okay, teacher should teach, right? So, but teacher only sitting, and I stand there like 1 hour. Nobody came to me. Nobody asked me what maybe I want to come to be a student or whatever. So I just tried to do. Okay, I thought maybe everybody do everything, so I should do something, right? So I tried to do a handstand. On handstand, of course, my hands was weak, and I just dropped, and I was my head was down, legs was up, and everybody look at me, and I thought, oh shit, I need to change something here, because it was like so funny. Because for me, it wasn't funny at this time, but I thought, okay, it shouldn't be like that. I tried to, okay, we need to do a warm up as well. So I tried to do, not to try, but I started to do my own lessons. I knew how to do only 3 moves at this time. So I just asked my friends to do. And after like...
sorry, how old you were?
I was 17.
17,
Yeah,
okay.
something like that. Late 16, early 17. Yeah, so it's like finishing my schools already. So I wasn't so young. And later I know I have to change something. So this thing I just try to explain to my people who coming. I said, we have these problems here. I want to make it better. Another problem was, for example, people with costume. Like, for example, I go baggy, like, you know, like really, how to say, my clothes, like hip hop, blah, blah, blah. And people with the costume look at me like this, you know. Not respecting you at all, like you are a young kid, you do shit, blah blah blah. But once I think, okay, I earn money much more than you, I do what I love to do, I can wake up wherever I want every day, nobody tells me what to do, and why I should feel like that, you know. So I try to show this vision to everybody else. For example, if you want to be respected by society, we need to be really conscious what we are doing. We have to be on the system. We have to like not government system,
their own system of
on
values.
discipline, for example. The system like discipline more, like training every day, for example, right? Eat healthy food, right? Because our physical abilities depends what kind of food we eat. We have to be on time, like punctuality, like stuff like that. And this is because if we want to be respected from society, we have to do this. Do you understand, right? So this is the vision, how I see myself, how I see my dance studio, dance teachers. This is what I'm trying to tell to everybody all the time when then I hire to people, and I want to tell what kind of the problem we solve. Okay? Cool? Is it clear?
One thing came to my mind when you mentioned this, and before when we were talking, you said that many dancers who you raised as trainers, they come not from the best society,
families,
not from the best families. So this thing what you mentioned, so that you have to be disciplined, you have to seek your goals, you have to respect yourself, respect other people. It's a really amazing thing to do to put them on the right track.
Yeah, of course, because these things really not many people do have really great big goals, right? And sometimes it's really scary to dream, right? Because if I don't reach, maybe I'm not so good person, blah blah blah, you know. But you at least you try it because you're already good if you're trying to reach, you know. So this is absolutely change your mind, this way of thinking, because I want to tell people. Way of thinking, how you think, it's really influence how you become, you know, what kind of person you become, what you do every day and whatever. For example, if you have thought, okay, if I don't reach my goal, so maybe I'm gonna be a bad person. Maybe I just saying bad, like I'm really try to make it big, right?
Failure.
Failure person. So maybe I will not even try to put the goal, right? So I try to change their mind, like, okay, you're already a good person if you try, right, and you seek your progress, and you analyze what was wrong, why you didn't reach, and try again. Understand? Because usually people like that, I didn't reach it, so probably I'm wrong, something wrong with me. But you have to monitor your progress, right? So, for example, if you put the goal, I need to do 100 push-ups in a day, right? So you
when you now do 0.
Yeah, you do 0, but in 3 months I need to do 100 push-ups. So you do like in week I do 5, next week I do 10, next week I do 15. And you go like that, right? And then you have like 3 weeks, right? You have 3 weeks progress. You understand you're gonna reach it or not.
Yeah.
And maybe you need to push it a little bit more, not 5 per week, but maybe 7 per week, or maybe you're already reaching really fast. So you have to adapt a little bit your goal sometimes and adapt your progress, but you need to monitor that. So, and monitor sometimes is also, it's a big topic. People need to read more books about that, or just talk with people who monitor, but because the monitoring sometimes take a lot of time. They think they take a lot of time, but usually it's just open your phone, just open your notes and just check it out. The next day, that's it. It's a like routine. Yeah, okay.
So you're a natural trainer. You came with the entrepreneurship mindset of an entrepreneur
Yes.
at 17 years old, and you started working with your own motivation, with your own value system. You started changing yourself. You started empowering basically other people by showing them the right path, how they can change their life. And now,
But it's now, it's now. Before it wasn't like that. Before it was tuition, and I start to work and earn my money since I was 10. So I sell newspapers on the market. So I was wake up early on Saturday, like 5 a.m., like 4 a.m. Go. We lived outside of the city. We have to go to the city, take the newspapers, go to the market at 7, and start to selling until end. It's every Saturday and Sunday. So I worked since then. Then we sell some chocolate, some cigarettes. It was legal at that time to work under 16, because right now you can't work officially, but before you pay taxes, everything, like it wasn't so big, but you can work like that.
You started paying taxes to our country and being 10.
Yeah, not 10, maybe later, but early age it wasn't big, but yeah, and I know that I know how hard is get money and how to collect money.
No other option than become a successful entrepreneur.
Yeah, of course. And of course, why is dancing? Because dancing, I really like the music. I really like the music. It changed my mood. I don't listen it at all, but if I want to change my mood, I just play any song and I'm happy again, really fast. Amazing. Yeah, music is great.
And you learned the psychology of people so well throughout all this time. How can you share with somebody who is just starting to form a team? Because it's a big problem when people starting delegating and they don't trust the employees. So how did you come up with such a big team? And
okay, look, then I thought it's really a lot you have to learn. Really a lot. You have to read a lot of books, blah, blah, blah. But everything is really simple, actually. Because, so first thing, what you need to understand, you have to translate your vision. If people not synchronized with the vision, if they think different way, so it's not your team member, right? So if you track the team member who are not with your vision, like not aligned with your vision, right? So they gonna quit really fast, right? So you have to say your vision. It's one.
Can you show a practical example of this? So what's, for example, the vision of the dance studio and how do you see
it's as I told you before. So I explained them what kind of problems we have, what we want to solve, what kind of problem. I tell them where we want to be. For example, I tell the person, okay, I want to become a dance studio in the world, number one. There is not much studios who really like worldwide, right? For example, we have food in food how to say?
It's food industry. McDonald's.
Yeah. And on mainstream, right? But in dance studios is not, like not many. And like I know only one who's like worldwide known, but it's not street dance, right? So I want to be a number one, right? I want to be a number one in city, then I want to be a number one in Lithuania, for example, then in Baltics, then in Europe, then in the worldwide. I always try to rise my, scale, right? If you gonna be together, if you be our teacher, for example, or our whatever, your work is helping to reach that goal, and also you're going to be developed, your skills will be developed really fast and you get really success. And for example, if you want to have your own studio later, you get a lot of experience, a lot of knowledge how to do it in the future for yourself. Because everybody understands we're not we like born alone and gonna die alone, right? So we sometimes we just cooperate, right? And this is the thing. And of course you have to believe it, and of course you can't fake it, because you can see everything in the eyes. You show what kind of future it could be. And that's it. And of course, that person who gonna work or you want to work for you or for the company should be really, really passionate about what they do. Right. So, and as I mentioned, first one, you have to show your vision and ask person's vision. Okay. So it's not only about you, it's about the person who gonna come and work with you. Right. And the second thing is about delegation, I ask. So how to correctly delegate. People think it's really hard, but then you but then you get succeed, you understand what was really wrong. So I'll give you an example with designer. Okay, please do a poster for me, right? And the person did the poster and you said, oh shit, I don't like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like that, working like that. Then you try to find the person who really have aligned your thoughts. What you can do, you have to understand that the other person's thoughts is completely different than yours. Right. This is what Elon Musk want to do with Neuralink, because you can put the chip in the head and read the minds really fast. You understand? So it's like a fast track for the minds, right? We don't have that, so you have to align the thoughts, right? You should explain people explain the designer what you want to get, right? So I want what you want to get. I mean, not from the poster, but what the poster should get for you.
Yeah.
For example, if you want to attract customers, I want to attract, for example, more customers than last year, and the poster won't gonna be like there. And we do advertisement on social media. We put on GC.co, we put on TV, on ACM screens, wherever. It's an example. And I want to people, they see this poster and they think, oh shit, it's crazy. I wanna go and buy from them. That's already aligned. Some minds aligned. Maybe they have different techniques how to get it, but you show examples what you thinking about. Like for example, you show this. I like this poster. I like this poster. I like this poster. And you ask what kind of posters you like. And they show their examples. And for example, if you have 3 designers, you're gonna see it. I don't like their posters. I don't like but they show examples of the posters I like. So I choose him. And then you aligned, and then you start to work. So delegation is about how to explain the same thing and understand how people understand the same words. For example, I want you to do effective work. For you, effective, it means different things than for other person effective. So you need to think what is your thoughts about effective, and then they start to explain what they think about effective. Okay, so I know it's time running really fast, but I want to give you one last example, and that's it.
Sure.
So, for example, as a teacher, I ask students to visit 100% of our lessons because we're preparing the show, right? And the students say, yeah, of course, no problem, 100%. 2 weeks or 2 months. Yeah, let's do. Next day you come and 70% came only. Mm-hmm. And you think, what the heck is going on? What only 70%? Then you meet this person next time and you ask why you didn't came or why you didn't come like few times already. We agreed on 100%. And 100%. I'm visiting 100%. You say, wait, but you didn't, you wasn't like Tuesday or Thursday. Well, what's happened? It will not 100%. No, 100%. Then I come. When I can, then I come.
Okay.
So people understand 100%. Even for you is all lessons. For them is then they come, then they can come.
When they feel like it?
Yeah.
When I'm here, I'm 100%
if they think it's
here.
not 100%.
Yeah.
So it's really important to communicate. So communication is the key.
Mm-hmm.
Is always the key, and clear communication. Clear communication is the key.
I even heard one example when the CEO asked every worker to write down what's their responsibilities in the firm is.
Yes.
And then like 20% only wrote down correctly what was the purpose of their goal, but the rest couldn't formulate it clearly.
Yeah. Even was one entrepreneur asked what is responsibility. So one girl wrote responsibility to make me right. For example, you do a job, you bring to your head of your department, whatever, and then they correct your work. It's her role to make them to correct her. To correct her. Okay. So it's so crazy sometimes, and people don't pay attention on that until they fail. So always the change is happening, then you really feel bad, right? Then you feel bad, you feel stressed, you don't know what to do. Then, okay, I need to study this thing. Then I need to change something. This is how it works. You can't be prepared like for life, like burn. I need to read all books. No, it doesn't work. It's even bad. Then you do it in advance. So it's good. Then you fail. You look what you can do about that, and that's it. Mm-hmm. And you go. Don't stop.
And all of this, when you're working with people, it requires a lot of self-development.
Of course. It's good to know a topic.
I know that you are working on with self-development of entrepreneurs right now.
Yeah.
How did you come up to this, to business coaching?
Business coaching, it was first of all for myself, because if I understand how business coacher work with their coachee, right, with people who want to be coached, so I can work with myself all the time. So I have coacher with myself all the time.
True.
Because it's really expensive to be coached. Yeah, so it's really good. So I finished the course, and I can split my life before and after, because then I start to understand things.
What changed?
For example, before I was more about the communication, more about me. It's a really simple example. So, for example, if I want to communicate, I never listen the person who want to work for me, right? So I never listen what their goals, what their vision. So it was really, how to say, it's really simple. Everybody knows that, right? From Carnegie book or wherever. For me, it was how to do active listening, how to ask correct questions, how to find the solution really fast, and not me have to find the solution, but how to make person find the solution for themselves.
About the delegating also.
Yeah, it's a delegating. Yes, delegating. Yeah, it can help in delegating as well. But the first one is clear communication and understanding of particular words, how you understand that, and like effective as we're talking. Yeah. It's delegating, and of course it's how to listen yourself as well. So it's really, really important to.
And when
cool.
I just have so many questions about this too, because I really like to see from how our coaches are. Well, I watch a lot of content of coaches.
Okay, you saw a lot of content. Cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
This is why it's interesting topic for me, probably because I'm also interested in this. And how do you feel when you have one-on-one with the person? What's the most interesting to you when you are coaching?
The craziest thing is then the rule for coaches, you can't say any solution. Understand the rule? But you can't say, you want to say, I know how to do it, just listen to me.
Yeah.
But you can't do that. It's like really important to never say the solution. The person have to find the solution by themselves. And the crazy
Even
things...
if it takes 1 year.
No, not 1 year, like 30 minutes. Come on.
Okay.
So it depends on the it depends on how...
Scale of the problem.
Scale of the problem, of course, on your skill. And then you hear people find the solution by yourself if you're helping. So inside you feel like fire. Oh my God, crazy. Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah, I say nothing. I just ask questions. And then they solve the solution, find the solution, solve the problem. For example, I coached one entrepreneur from Spain. She had a company, a real estate company. So it was a COVID, and a lot of crew members left and took the clients. So it's common problem. Then you start the company, you don't know what people to choose, and then they left with the customers, right? So she left alone, and she says, "Oh shit, I don't know what to do. Maybe I should be alone all the time, because if I do crew again, it can be the same situation again. I don't want to feel."
Psychologically.
Psychologically, it's really hard. I said, "Okay, do you have employees who really was loyal to you and who left until the end, who was with you, and they really was good and everything like that?" She says, "Yeah, I have some." I said, "Okay, so is it true for you? So it's possible to have loyal people who can come and to make a company with you?" She says, "Yes, it's true actually." Okay, so
she was focusing on other things.
Yeah, she was focusing
really
on. So okay, so what do you think? Why you can't find more people like that? She says, I don't know how to recognize." Okay, so if you don't know how to recognize, how you can get this skill? Because there's a lot of companies, HR companies, who really know how to find.
How to ask questions.
Yeah, she says, "Oh shit, I just need to develop that skill."
Yeah, great.
You understand? And she
She
was
found
like,
solution herself.
yeah, and she find the solution. Then of course she can ask, okay, where can I develop that skill? I say, okay, their courses really cheap. You can get good quality. These courses, you can ask this person, and that's it. And you give a start, and person start to develop, and then of course they gonna do some more mistakes, but then they don't focus on failure. They focus on positive things. Okay.
And also, what do you see is the biggest problems of the entrepreneurs who are coming to you for coaching, or maybe you see it in yourself or in your?
The biggest problem, I was the same before. The closed-minded people, because
What's closed-minded?
Closed-minded is open-minded people, and closed-minded.
How do you see
it? For example, I know how to do it. Nobody gonna tell me. I fail a lot of time, but I know nothing works. Nothing works.
Okay.
You know.
Yeah.
But for somebody it works something else, right? Not only yours. There's a lot of different ways how to. Yeah. So understand. So for me, there's a clients who like people, entrepreneurs. Not only entrepreneurs. It's many different people in different spheres. There's closed mind, but it's good for them because it's like a mechanism to be alive, you know, from the back in the day. To protect them, right? Because if you listen to everybody, it's gonna be a mix and you lose everything. So it's good because they have this mechanism, but sometimes you need to balance yourself in this way. So sometimes if you see, if you believe, if you trust, if you want to find solution, you start to open your ears and listen. Okay. And listen, good people. I mean, not good, but successful people. Because for me, even before I thought, okay, successful people. It was my not good thinking. Okay, misconception. So, for example, if I think, okay, successful people, they don't know how to do actually business. They was really just like
they were lucky. They were born in the good family. Somebody donated 1 million euros to them. To start
but actually, it's not true at all. For yourself, you need to find the way of thinking doesn't help you. You need to think, how should I think, which can help me to develop myself, right? So you change your thinking, but to change it, you have to find somebody else who did in different way, and you have to find proof, right? So
that this is possible.
Yeah, this is possible. Exactly, this is possible.
And how would you recommend? Probably the last question. How would you recommend people who found themselves stuck at some point of their career or building business, how to go out of this bubble to reach the goals they really were wishing when they were starting their business, that something were motivating them, but then they stopped at some point and they got stuck?
Yes, sometimes then they stuck, they have to stop.
Okay.
Because, for example, then you go with the car, right, in the dirt, and you're stuck. You're gonna like do again and again, you're gonna push the gas and nothing happens. But if you stop, you go like 2 meters, 3 meters away, you look in your car and think, how should I act, or what should I do to go out from this situation? So it's always stop, take your vacation, weekend, say to everybody, I have a vacation, buy a ticket for yourself, wherever, in different countries, always helps, and just be with yourself, turn off the phone and everything, just recharge your batteries, think what you should do. You need to give a break for yourself. So this is the first and most important part, right? Just look from the third person to the situation.
And how to find this ideal mentor, ideal coach for yourself?
Just first thing, first advice, what I get to get not coach but mentor, whatever. It's just to be able to accept. So, for example, if you're close-minded, you don't listen nobody, your things doesn't happen, it doesn't work, right? So you need to try to open your ears, open your eyes, and be ready, and the right coach and the right mentor or right consultant, whatever it's gonna happen. For me, it was the same. Then I got the consultation because I didn't know about the strategical plan before, so I start to listen. Something wrong. I don't know what to do next. So okay, what to do next? I start to asking, and it came easy.
And I've heard somewhere that you have to listen to people who will have 10 times bigger business
Yeah.
or make 10 times more in their own income
Yeah.
to break out of your vision and go beyond it with this person's eyes. This is true, or
Yeah, of course. If you communicate with people who are more successful than you,
you're gonna think differently?
yeah, you're gonna scale because it's all about thinking, and you can of course read books, watch YouTube podcasts, you can try by yourself some
Hey,
things.
YouTube podcasts are a good opportunity right now to
Yes,
listen to you.
yes, to me, because I didn't born like that. So next day, like in 1 year or whatever, the times go past and really fast.
Yeah.
But you can stay the same or you can be better. That's it.
So that was a great note to finish our talk. Dmitry, thank you so much for coming to us today and sharing your expertise.
Thank you very much for having me. It's really was a great pleasure. I feel really uplifted, so thank you very much.
I'm really happy, and I hope that you, our listeners, and our viewers are also uplifted. Thank you very much for watching and listening to us today. Please hit the like button to support us, and please subscribe to our channel, to our guests' channels, and social media. And we will see you next time with our interesting entrepreneurs and interesting professionals. Thank you so much for watching. See you next time. Bye.
Bye.